καλώς ήρθατε στη συνέντευξη τύπου της ελληνικής ομάδας για τον αυριανό αγώνα της 5ης αγωνιστικής των European Qualifiers εδώ στην Πρίστινα εναντίον του Κωσόβου. Μαζί μας ο προπονητής μας, ο κύριος Σχιπ, και εκ μέρους των ποδοσφαιριστών, ο κύριος Μαυροπάνος.
Welcome to today's press conference of the Greek national team with our coach, Mr. Schιπ, and on behalf of the players, Mr. Kostas Mavropanos, ahead of the match of the 5th match day tomorrow against Kosovo.
Θα αρχίσουμε τη διαδικασία ευθύς αμέσως με ερωτήσεις προς τον ποδοσφαιριστή μας.
We're going to start with questions for our coach, for our player first.
Do të fillojmë së pari me pyetjet për lojtarin. Okay, have you studied the player of Kosovo, and as a player in the defense center, what do you think? Which is the most dangerous players from Kosovo side?
Συγγνώμη. Η ερώτηση είναι αν έχετε μελετήσει την ομάδα του Κωσόβου και κυρίως στην άμυνα και στο κέντρο ποιους θεωρείτε πιο επικίνδυνους ποδοσφαιριστές ή πιο επικίνδυνο ποδοσφαιριστή.
Δεν θα έλεγα πως θα ξεχωρούσα κάποιον, γιατί σαν ομάδα είναι πολύ δυνατή ομάδα, οπότε ξέρουμε ότι όλοι τους μπορούν να δημιουργήσουν προβλήματα και πρέπει να τους αντιμετωπίσουμε σκληρά, ώστε να μην καταφέρουν να δημιουργήσουν προβλήματα σε εμάς και σίγουρα θα είναι ένα πολύ σκληρό παιχνίδι.
Kostas cannot say that they have distinguished anyone in particular. They know they are dealing with a strong team, a strong side. They're going to have to play hard because they know they are playing against a very strong opponent.
Nuk kemi ndonjë lojtar të veçantë me cilin do ta identifikonim se ekipin se mbas aftësisë që ka, po ne në përgjithësi e dimë që Kosova është një ekip shumë i fortë, edhe kështu që e dimë kemi mund ballafaqu. Question for the coach? What? Questions for the coach, but if you first, you enter. Mavo. Okay. Okay, then we can make a question for the player. Okay. Okay, the question is, since you played twice with Kosovo, and also you mentioned that you don't have any to distinguish any player from the Kosovo side, do you think that you can still win tomorrow's game because you are much more motivated after the win with Georgia?
Η ερώτηση είναι ότι έχετε παίξει δύο φορές απέναντι στο Κόσοβο. Μας είπες, του Κώστα, ότι δεν έχετε ξεχωρίσει κάποιο ποδοσφαιριστή, οπότε μπορείτε να νικήσετε αύριο δεδομένου και της νίκης που έκανε το Κόσοβο απέναντι στη Γεωργία. Έχετε έξτρα κίνητρο?
Σίγουρα το να περνάς από εδώ μέσα είναι μια δύσκολη έδρα, αλλά προφανώς και έχουμε έρθει εδώ πέρα ώστε να πάρουμε την νίκη. Είμαστε αποφασισμένοι γι' αυτό, καλά προετοιμασμένοι. Είδαμε τις δυνατότητες που έχουν απέναντι στη Γεωργία. Οπότε, αν ακολουθήσουμε το πλάνο, πιστεύω πως θα φύγουμε με την νίκη από εδώ μέσα.
We're definitely here to win. We know we're playing in a strong home, a strong side against Kosovo. We are determined to win, and we have prepared very well to do so. We have seen that they won Georgia, so we're here to do everything we can to get away with to leave Kosovo with the 3 points.
Do të thotë edhe pse kemi fituar kundër Gjeorgjisë, ne këtu jemi përgatitur shumë mirë për këtë ndeshje. E dimë që kemi ballafaqur me një Kosovë shumë të fortë, po do të mundohemi që të argëtojmë 3 pikë për kësaj ndeshje.
We're definitely a better side than Kosovo, a better team than Kosovo. And however, tomorrow is actually a final because, okay, we may be in the third match day, but it's really a final. So are we ready to make it happen tomorrow, to get away, to leave with a victory?
Do të thotë ne do të bëjmë nesër çdo gjë, e dim që po kemi u ballafaquar me Kosovën, edhe ne do të bëjmë çdo gjë që të arrijmë fitoren në nesërme.
Σίγουρα είναι ένα δύσκολο παιχνίδι. Όλα τα παιχνίδια τα βλέπουμε σαν τελικό. Πέρα από τη βαθμολογία, κάθε παιχνίδι το αντιμετωπίζουμε ξεχωριστά και θέλουμε να πάρουμε το καλύτερο δυνατό. Παρ' όλα αυτά, έχουμε δει τι έχει γίνει στον όμιλο. Είδαμε και ότι η Σουηδία κέρδισε την Ισπανία και ότι όλα είναι πιθανά. Αλλά πιστεύω πως μπορούμε να πάρουμε το διπλό αύριο και να πάμε πολύ ψηλότερα σε βαθμολογία, ώστε να έχουμε τις δυνατότητες να προκριθούμε.
It's definitely going to be a difficult match. We know that all matches are like final for us. We deal with all matches like final matches, but we deal with every match differently, separately. In any case, we have seen how this group goes. There are ups and downs. We have seen Sweden winning, beating Spain, so we know everything is possible. So we will do everything in our power to get the 3 points tomorrow and go as higher as possible in the ranking of the group.
Do të thotë ne dim që ky grup nuk është i lehtë, ne kemi luajtur do të thotë edhe me Suedinë edhe me Spanjën dhe presim që edhe pse ky grup ka edhe ngritjet dhe rënjet e veta, ne do të mundohemi që të arrijmë sa më lart në tabelën e klasifikimit.
Μία ερώτηση από την Αθήνα. Μια γεμάτη χρονιά για σένα στην Εθνική Ομάδα. Έκανες ντεμπούτο το Μάρτιο. Έκτοτε είσαι μονίμως στις κλήσεις του προπονητή σου. Και πώς νιώθεις λοιπόν για αυτή την εμπιστοσύνη που σου δείχνει ο κύριος δίπλα σου, αν σου προκαλεί άγχος ή αν σου τονώνει την αυτοπεποίθηση? Ναι.
Προφανώς είναι μεγάλη μου χαρά που βρίσκομαι στις τελευταίες κλήσεις Εθνικής. Είναι μεγάλη μου τιμή να εκπροσωπώ την Εθνική Ομάδα. Σίγουρα το να σε εμπιστεύεται ένας προπονητής είναι κάτι πολύ σημαντικό. Σου δίνει κίνητρο, πιστεύω πως σου δίνει πίεση και έτσι και εμένα μου δίνει κίνητρο να προχωρήσω και να προσπαθήσω όσο το δυνατόν πιο πολύ μπορώ, ώστε να βοηθήσω την Εθνική να πάει όσο πιο ψηλά γίνεται.
The question was from Athens, this time that Kostas has had a big year, full year. He made his debut with the national team in March, and since then he has always been called by the coach in the national team. So how does he see this? Does he fill him with confidence, or does he cause any stress to him? And he replied, our player, that he's very happy to be with the national team every time he's called by the coach, because it's a big honor to be playing for the national team, and it feels great to be trusted. And when you are trusted by your coach, this gives you motivation only, so he will try as hard as possible every time he's with the team to help the national team so it can go as high as possible.
Do të pyetjen që e bëri prej gazetari për informim ishte se ju si pjesë e ekipit do të thotë sa jeni qenë të përgatitur, sa keni bashkëpunuar me kryetrajnerin në këtë drejtim, e thotë që gjithë janë të motivuar me punën që kanë bërë me to, edhe gjithë do të thotë janë duke u angazhuar që të arrijnë do të thotë kualifikimin aq sa është e mundshme.
Υπάρχει άλλη ερώτηση για τον ποδοσφαιριστή μας, για τον αποδεσμεύσουμε? Να συνεχίσουμε με ερωτήσεις προς τον προπονητή μας.
And if there are any questions for our coach now, please.
Nëse kemi pyetje për kryetrajnerin? Okay, the question is, since the coach knows very well Kosovo team, because you played twice, one you got draw and one you won in this pitch, but what do you think, how motivated now you are against after the win against Georgia, how much motivated you are for tomorrow's game?
Look, for us, we know every next game is important. Of course, we've played Kosovo 2 times, but it's different times again. We have other players, they have maybe some other players. You cannot compare games with each other. For us, it's important to prepare in the best possible way and to make sure that we follow our game plan, because we have seen that Kosovo is a good team. We have to be humble in the way that we cannot say, we are much stronger, like I just heard. We're not much stronger. We have to show it on the pitch. If you look around in international football, we played Armenia also 2 years ago, and we won there, and now they're leading in the group with Germany. And we draw with Slovenia. Slovenia wins from Cyprus, and Croatia loses from Slovenia. And these are very small margins. So we have to make sure we prepare ourselves in the best possible way, because it's going to be a very tough game tomorrow. And we know that. We can play good football, but we have seen also that Kosovo can play good football. So it's going to be a very interesting match.
Do thotë edhe pse kemi luajt 2 herë me Kosovën, atëherë kanë qenë kohëna tjera, kjo ndeshja nesër do të jetë ndeshje krejt tjetër, sepse lojtarët janë tjerë, ndoshta atë kohë kemi pas lojtarë krejt tjetër, e dim që Kosova është një ekip i fortë, ne do të mundohemi që të luajmë nesër. Kemi luajt edhe pse kemi barazu me Sloveninë, ose kemi luajt po ashtu me Kroacinë, kemi luajt edhe me Gjermaninë. Prap kjo është një, si më thoni, ndeshje në vetë, kështu se ne s'mund me qenë, si të themi, me hy me një kryelartësi edhe me nënçmu kundërshtar, po do të mundohemi ta bëjmë lojën tonë.
Η ερώτηση λοιπόν έχει να κάνει με το ότι η εθνική μας έχει παίξει 2 φορές απέναντι στο Κόσοβο, είχαμε μια ισοπαλία και μια νίκη σε αυτό εδώ το γήπεδο. Τι κίνητρο λοιπόν έχει η εθνική μας αύριο, ειδικότερα μετά την νίκη που πέτυχε η ομάδα του Κόσοβο απέναντι στη Γεωργία? Ο προπονητής μας απάντησε ότι για μας κάθε επόμενο παιχνίδι είναι σημαντικό. Έχουμε παίξει 2 φορές με το Κόσοβο. Οι συνθήκες όμως σήμερα, αύριο, θα είναι διαφορετικές. Άλλοι παίκτες ίσως και στη δική μας ομάδα, ίσως και στην ομάδα του Κοσόβου. Δεν κάνουμε συγκρίσεις σε αυτό το επίπεδο. Εμείς θέλουμε να είμαστε όσο πιο καλά προετοιμασμένοι μπορούμε και να ακολουθήσουμε το πλάνο του παιχνιδιού που έχει ετοιμάσει ο προπονητής. Θέλουμε να είμαστε και ταπεινοί, να μην λέμε ότι είμαστε καλύτερη ομάδα. Ξέρουμε ότι παίζουμε απέναντι σε μια πολύ δυνατή ομάδα και να το αποδείξουμε μέσα στο γήπεδο. Έχουμε δει, ας πούμε, παραδείγματα όπως είχαμε νικήσει την Αρμενία πριν από 2 χρόνια και τώρα βλέπουμε την Αρμενία να προηγείται στον όμιλο με τη Γερμανία. Είδαμε τη Σλοβενία να κερδίζει εκτός έδρας, την οποία δηλαδή τα περιθώρια είναι πολύ μικρά να μεταβάλλονται στο διεθνές στερέωμα, στο διεθνές ποδόσφαιρο. Ξέρουμε ότι θα είναι ένα πολύ σκληρό παιχνίδι αύριο. Εμείς θέλουμε να προετοιμαστούμε και πάλι όσο το δυνατόν καλύτερα, γιατί και ξέρουμε ότι θα είναι και ένα πολύ ενδιαφέρον παιχνίδι. Αυτό αναμένουν αύριο το βράδυ.
Another question, if possible. According to the latest information, the player Tsolis is not going to play tomorrow, and he's a very experienced player. How much will impact his absence in tomorrow's game?
Zolis has been injured. He's recovering from the injury, and hopefully we can use him for the game against, or have him for the game against Sweden. He's an important player. That's why we have him. But we also know that he was injured, and we have other players that we believe in. And he's a young player. He's not an experienced player. He's a young player that still has to learn a lot. But he's on a very good way. He made a fantastic transfer to the Premier League. And hopefully he can make a good start in the Premier League and become very important now and also in the future for the Greek national team.
Po, lojtari i Colis do thotë është i lënduar, tash është duke kalu periudhën e rikuperimit ose të sanimit të atij lëndimi. Është lojtar i ri, është lojtar i fuqishëm, po na kemi edhe lojtar tjerë përveç tij, ndoshta do të angazhojmë edhe për ndeshjen me Suedin, po deri atëherë do të shohim, do të zavancojmë me lojtar tjerë.
Η ερώτηση λοιπόν ήταν ότι οι τελευταίες πληροφορίες αναφέρουν ότι ο Χρήστος Τζόλης δεν θα μπορέσει να παίξει αύριο. Μας είπε ο δημοσιογράφος ότι είναι ένας πεπειραμένος παίκτης, οπότε πόσο θα επηρεάσει η απουσία του την εθνική ομάδα. Ο προπονητής μας απάντησε ότι τραυματίστηκε όντως ο ποδοσφαιριστής μας. Αυτή τη στιγμή βρίσκεται στην αποκατάσταση. Ελπίζουμε ότι θα είναι διαθέσιμος, θα είναι στη διάθεση του προπονητή στο παιχνίδι απέναντι στη Σουηδία. Είναι καλός παίκτης, γι' αυτό και βρίσκεται με την εθνική ομάδα. Έχουμε όμως και άλλους καλούς παίκτες. Δεν είναι πεπειραμένος όπως το αναφέρεται με την έννοια ότι είναι ένας νέος ποδοσφαιριστής. Κατάφερε και αυτή τη στιγμή με μια φανταστική μεταγραφή βρίσκεται στην Premier League. Ελπίζουμε ότι θα τα πάει καλά, θα έχει μια καλή αρχή στην Premier League, ώστε η εμπειρία που θα αποκτήσει να βοηθήσει στο μέλλον και την εθνική μας ομάδα.
Okay, because you mentioned that you have seen a game against Georgia, and did you study the game of Kosovo? What is where is the main risk coming from Kosovo players that you are prepared to defend?
Of course, we have watched the game. We know them, as we already said. We played against them 2 times, and both times were very difficult. We've seen them against Georgia. It's a strong team. They defend well. They attack in a very quick way. They have fast players that make forward runs. So I think it's a team that has made a good development. And again, we have to be prepared to be strong and to defend in a good way, and of course, play our own game plan. And if we can achieve that, then we have more chance to get a good result. Again, it's going to be a tough game. We know that they want to win, we want to win, and we both need those 3 points. But the most important thing is to focus on what we have to do.
Po, e vërtet do thotë që kemi studiuar ekipin, kemi luajtur 2 herë. Ne e dim që është ekipi i fortë, nuk kemi do thotë do të mbrohemi si ekip dhe do të luftojmë, do të thotë nëse arrijmë atë me siguri do të vijmë edhe te rezultati. Ne jemi këtu do të thotë sikur që është edhe Kosova për me marr 3 pikë dhe ne do të mundohemi marr 3 pikë, do thotë kjo është një lojë që secili e kërkon atë rezultatin e vet. Kështu që unë e di edhe kum pa edhe lojën ndaj Gjergjisë, po e di që është ekip shumë i fortë, e di që ka bë përparim Kosova si ekip, kështu që e di rrezikun nga ka më art.
Μας είπατε λοιπόν, ρωτήσαν τον προπονητή, ότι έχετε δει το παιχνίδι του Κωσόβου απέναντι στη Γεωργία, ότι το μελετήσατε. Ποιος είναι λοιπόν ο βασικός κίνδυνος που εντόπισε ο προπονητής από το Κόσοβο, δηλαδή από την ομάδα του Κωσόβου, ποιο είναι το πιο βασικό πράγμα που έχει να αντιμετωπίσει? Ο προπονητής μας απάντησε ότι είδαν όντως το παιχνίδι, το ξέρουμε το Κόσοβο, όπως είπαμε και νωρίτερα, τους έχουμε παίξει μαζί τους 2 φορές. Είναι δυνατή ομάδα, στιβαρή άμυνα, καλή επίθεση, έχουν γρήγορους επιθετικούς, βγαίνουν στην αντεπίθεση με δυνατά σπριντ. Ξέρουμε λοιπόν ότι πρέπει να παίξουμε και εμείς με τη σειρά μας, να έχουμε καλή αμυντική λειτουργία, να ακολουθήσουμε το πλάνο που έχουμε για το παιχνίδι και τότε πιστεύει ο προπονητής ότι θα καταφέρουμε να έχουμε ένα θετικό καλό αποτέλεσμα. Θέλουν και αυτοί να κερδίσουν, θέλουμε και εμείς να φύγουμε με τους 3 βαθμούς. Θα είναι λοιπόν ένα δύσκολο παιχνίδι, το ξέρουμε, και ενδιαφέρον. Θα εστιάσουμε εμείς σε αυτό που θέλουμε και πρέπει να κάνουμε αύριο το βράδυ. Is this match tomorrow the match all players and all coaches expect to prove what they actually can do on the pitch? Namely, are you looking forward to this match?
Do thotë, ishte pyetja e gazetarit, a është do thotë si më thon një që thonë ta si mas, do thotë që duhet gjithë të angazhohen për të arritë, se pyetja për trajnerin, për të fituar ditën ndeshjen e nesërme.
Yes, of course, we're looking forward to this match. We know that if you want to proceed, if you want to be competitive in this group, then you have to be winning games, be playing good football. Otherwise, the chances to, in the end, to qualify are not going to be big. So we look forward to this game. It's a very important game, like every next game in this group, of course, will be important if you're in the race, and that's why it's a big challenge for us to get a good result tomorrow.
Kuptohet që ndeshja e nesërme për neve është diçka që ne e marrim shumë seriozisht, sepse si çdo ndeshje tjetër, ky është një grup shumë i fortë, çdo ndeshje ka atrancinë e vet, se aq sa më shumë që kemi rezultate, do thotë aq më shumë i afrohemi, do thotë kualifikimit që ne kemi si cak, prandaj edhe për neve është një, si të themi, një modemos, një rezultat i mirë ose fitore që do të synojmë nesër.
Φυσικά ανυπομονούμε για το αυριανό παιχνίδι. Ξέρουμε ότι αν θέλεις να είσαι ανταγωνιστικός σε αυτόν τον όμιλο, γενικά στον όμιλό σου, πρέπει να κερδίζεις, πρέπει να παίζεις καλό ποδόσφαιρο. Αλλιώς θα αποκλειστείς, δεν θα είσαι πλέον μέσα στο παιχνίδι για την πρόκριση. Οπότε ξέρουμε ότι είναι σημαντικό παιχνίδι. Είναι μεγάλη λοιπόν πρόκληση για εμάς να φύγουμε αύριο με ένα καλό αποτέλεσμα από εδώ.
A ka pyetje tjera? One for the last. Okay, you mentioned, the coach, you mentioned that Greece and Kosovo, they are looking to win tomorrow's game. Compared to the previous games, do you think that Kosovo is much stronger now, and do you think that will be much more aggressive playing tomorrow, or you still think that one key player will be who will hold the ball and trying to get to the best result?
I think Kosovo has grown as a team, but also we as a team have grown. So it's again, it's going to be details that will make the decision in such games. It's always about the team making less mistakes. We all both want to play good football. We want to win, but in the end, football is get decided by a mistake or by a decision, and we have to make sure that we are prepared in the best possible way, focused, concentrated, and play our game, knowing that we play against an opponent that wants to do the same. So again, it's going to be a fight between two teams that really are looking forward to get both a good result. And in the end, it's going to be decided by details, and you have to make sure that you're on the right side of the details, the good side.
Domethënë edhe një herë nuk ka ndonjë lojtar që do ta vendos, sepse ne do të luajmë si ekip. Pra krejt do të varet prej, si themi ne, prej detajeve të vogla, prej atyre gjanave prej gabimeve të cilat edhe do ta vendosë këtë ndeshje, sepse ekipet janë të forta, ekipet kanë domethënë ambicie për me fitu këtë ndeshje, edhe krejt do të varet prej atyre detajeve ose imcinave që ndodhen në kësaj ndeshje. Dhe thotë kemi pas edhe ndeshje edhe më herët kur kemi lujt, po krejt ajo do të thotë edhe një herë do ta bëjnë detajet ose ato gjërat më të vogla që do të vendosin në këto ndeshje.
Είπε λοιπόν ο προπονητής λίγο νωρίτερα ότι θέλουν και οι δύο ομάδες να κερδίσουν αύριο, και το Κόσοβο και η εθνική μας ομάδα. Θεωρεί λοιπόν ότι είναι πιο δυνατό το Κόσοβο σήμερα, αυτή τη στιγμή, θεωρεί ότι θα είναι πιο επιθετική η ομάδα τους ή ότι θα καθοριστεί, θα κάνει τη διαφορά ένας μόνο ποδοσφαιριστής. Ο προπονητής μας απάντησε ότι θεωρεί ότι έχει εξελιχθεί η ομάδα του Κωσόβου, αλλά αντίστοιχα έχει εξελιχθεί και η δική μας ομάδα. Έτσι λοιπόν θα δούμε ότι θα κριθεί από τις λεπτομέρειες. Οι λεπτομέρειες θα κάνουν τη διαφορά και ποια ομάδα θα κάνει τα λιγότερα λάθη. Το ποδόσφαιρο κρίνεται από τα λάθη, από ένα λάθος ή μία απόφαση μέσα στον αγωνιστικό χώρο. Εμείς θέλουμε να είμαστε συγκεντρωμένοι στο παιχνίδι μας, να παίξουμε το ποδόσφαιρο που θέλει να παίζουν τα παιδιά, και ξέρει ότι θα είναι μια δυνατή μάχη ανάμεσα σε δύο ομάδες που παλεύουν για να πάρουν και οι δύο ένα καλό αποτέλεσμα. Είπαμε, θα κριθεί από τις λεπτομέρειες και εμείς θέλουμε οι λεπτομέρειες αυτές να είναι υπέρ μας, να τις αξιοποιήσουμε.
Μια ερώτηση από την Αθήνα, που έχει συνάφεια με την απάντηση που έδωσε μόλις πριν. Ποιο είναι το πλάνο του για αύριο και ποιο στοιχείο πιστεύετε μπορεί να δώσει τη νίκη στην ομάδα του?
One question that is related to what you just replied, Coach. Speaking about tomorrow and your plan, what is going to be your plan about tomorrow, and which is this element that you believe will determine tomorrow's game, will help the Greek team?
Do të pyetja është edhe një herë për ndeshjen e nesërme, cila do të jetë ai momenti ose faktori vendimtar që do ta vendosë ndeshjen e nesërme?
Well, of course, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in the way that we want to play, and also, again, it's about details. So the team that makes the less mistakes will have the biggest chance to win. And again, we will focus on the opponent, of course, because they have their strengths, they have their weaknesses. But the main focus is going to be on ourselves, because we can control that the most. We can control the most what we want to do, what we can do. And if we do this 100%, then I believe we can get a good result.
Dhe thotë nesër, pra siç e thash, kjo ndeshje do të vendoset prej detajeve ose prej momenteve të vogla. Dihet që çdo ekip ka përparësitë dhe mangësitë e veta, dhe ne do të mundohemi ta bëjmë lojën tonë 100%. Nëse arrijm këtë përqindje dhe ta bëjmë atë lojën siç jemi mësuar ta bëjmë, atëherë me siguri që edhe rezultati s'ka më na mungu.
Φυσικά, λέει ο προπονητής μας, πρέπει να πιστέψουμε στον εαυτό μας και να πιστέψουμε στο παιχνίδι μας. Αυτό πρέπει να γίνεται γενικά από τα παιδιά. Είπαμε και πάλι ότι θα κριθεί από τις λεπτομέρειες. Όποια ομάδα κάνει τα λιγότερα λάθη, τότε έχει και τη μεγαλύτερη ευκαιρία να κερδίσει αύριο. Θα δούμε και τα δυνατά και τα δύνατα σημεία του αντιπάλου μας, αλλά εμείς θα εστιάσουμε κυρίως στα δικά μας, γιατί όταν εστιάζεις στα δικά σου είναι αυτά που μπορείς να ελέγξεις καλύτερα, οπότε έχεις καλύτερες πιθανότητες, και εφόσον όλα αυτά τα αξιοποιήσουμε στο 100%, πιστεύω ότι θα έχουμε και ένα καλό αποτέλεσμα.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ.
Φαν'τ.